Hello everyone, JMP Productions here, and I just wanted to give an update on the channel itself because I haven't made an update in a while. I believe since Electric Island X came out, or was coming out. Um, but I wanted to give an update as to what I'm doing film-wise because a lot of projects are coming, and I have not really said anything about it. But I am in this video. So the films I've been working on lately, well, more so than other projects I have, it's kaiju stuff, but for like King Kong, Godzilla, Gamera, Toho stuff, Universal stuff, stuff like that. Now I stopped filming for King Kong Godzilla after Godzilla vs. King Kong came out in 2020, and so it's basically been like I think 2 or 3 years since then. And then I finally returned with Kong and Anguirus, well, Gamera, and then I returned with Kong and Anguirus, Gamera, and now my next film that I'm working on is Godzilla vs. Gamera. That film already has 20 scenes in it that are scripted. It's basically leading up to the final film I'm making for Godzilla and King Kong because I have so many films off of them, and there comes like a point where I don't want to milk it. I don't want to milk Godzilla, Jurassic Park, stuff like that. So it's basically leading up to Destroy All Monsters. That will be the second or the third to final film I'm working on. If I'm not doing the Mothra short battle, then that will be the second to last film I'm working on. But yeah, that it's already being worked on. Destroy All Monsters is getting scripted. Then Godzilla vs. Gamera had already wrapped up scripting. Now we're going on to the filming. These films will have a bunch of actors, a bunch of characters, a lot of classic characters, maybe a couple of new characters that I'm introducing into the whole kaiju, which basically I've called it the JMP era, because I've seen the Showa era, Heisei era, all of that. So it's called the JMP era for the next few films. But it's gonna include a bunch of characters, a bunch of kaijus. They're gonna have a whole face-off between the final villain, which I will not be saying. I'll let the trailer basically say it. So after that, then I'll be officially done with it. Sort of gonna be like a Kaijuzilla, Godzilla Apex level type of thing, which I'm really excited for. It basically takes elements from Avengers Infinity War, the Destroy All Monsters original film, Kaijuzilla, Godzilla Apex, all types of Godzilla, Kong media, all of that, including Godzilla vs. Kong. It takes inspiration from that. So just expect that to be coming out soon. Right when Godzilla vs. Gamera is done, that will be the main thing that's going to happen. Okay, now on to the other fan franchise I have on my YouTube channel, Jurassic Park. It was Jurassic World at first, but I had kind of finished it off with the main character Logan from the very first few films dying in the final act. I didn't really necessarily like the film. I did at the same time. But yeah, I had basically, did that, then it was over. I wanted to come out with an even better Jurassic franchise. So instead of using Jurassic World, I used Jurassic Park. The series is supposed to have 3 seasons, only 3 seasons. The second season has already wrapped up scripting. The first episode should be released soon. It will be done over the entire year at the same time as other projects are done, like The Trench, Godzilla vs. Gamera, stuff like that. Now, it might take a little bit longer sometimes because I have a lot of things on my plate with it. But yeah, those are coming out. Then the sequels to Jurassic Park Isla Pena, well, I'm making it into a trilogy basically. Jurassic Park Isla Pena will be having another film, and we'll be having a final film after that, with everybody meeting each other. The cast of Jurassic Park Evolution will be meeting the cast of Jurassic Park Isla Pena in a final film. That'll be the final film ever working on Jurassic Park wise. Well, maybe I'll come back to it, but it's hard to say, because even though I love Jurassic Park, I love it entirely. Literally, my logo for my channel is the Jurassic Park sign. I can't keep on milking it. I kept on milking it with Jurassic World. It is really nostalgic for me, but I can't lie. I made basically stories that could be singled out into like singular films. Wasn't really connected except for the characters coming in from other films, and maybe some things about the T-Rex that attacked the city in Jurassic World 2, or the Raptorosaurus, which never got mentioned until I think it was not even the third film. It was like the two-parter film with the Baryonyx. That was a final one that it showed up in. But now I'm gonna be working on those films, and the 2 seasons, and then it'll be done. So yeah, one of the reasons why I'm also wrapping all of these fan films up is because it's making room for the original content, which you guys have seen from last year. My first ever original kaiju film, Electric Island X, is now making ways into the YouTube channel. Well, he did. And now other films with other kaijus are being set up as well. I will still be doing dinosaur films and kaiju films. It'll just be my original things. And I know it's harder to get original things out, but occasionally I would do fan things like maybe Michael Myers. I've been thinking about that for a while. Like, I've been thinking about making a Michael Myers film. Like, literally this summer I was talking about it. I'm thinking about doing that. Pokemon. I'm doing it with original characters. Not Ash Ketchum. Not the original Pokemon trainers that you play as. No, I'm gonna do it with original characters. And that also goes into the next thing that I wanted to announce, which is audiobooks. Audiobooks are probably one of the hardest things I'm going to work on, and it's not because doing an audiobook is hard or writing a book is hard. No, both aren't that hard. It's that I want it to get recognized, but I don't want. There's certain parts that are for YouTube, and there are certain parts that aren't for YouTube. And like, don't worry, it's not like the most dastardliest thing ever, but it definitely has 18 and up elements, where with like killing, with certain details in it, with even the stuff, if you know. But it's basically supposed to be comprised in a sort of Dungeons and Dragons universe mixed with Marvel and DC, where it has a bunch of superheroes, the main ones being the Guardians, which is basically my universe's Avengers or Justice League, where it has characters that are similar to but not like Superman. So there was a lot of characters, like for example, like the first 5 main ones are Kyoko, which is a demon, Lightning Rod, which is, he has electric abilities, but he's also a demigod. The Mutant, who's an alien, born on Earth. He has a trident and everything. Danny, who's sort of like Cyborg with symbiotic. technology, and Shell, who's a former Russian assassin. There's so many things that are going to go into this universe, but it's also primarily one universe in many. I already have two other universes. One called the Dark Universe. The other being the first ever universe I worked on for my OCs, which it's horrible. I don't like it. So the one of the first stories that are coming out is where my OC basically restarts that universe, basically trying to keep his girlfriend alive who had passed away, and it basically like fucks up everything. I will make a synopsis video on that universe as a whole, but for right now it's gonna start off with that story. It's gonna reset the universe and go into the new universe. This one dives a lot deeper than the last one I worked on. Actually, the other two, it dives deeper than both other universes I have, and many other if I work on in the future. It actually goes up to the creation of the universes, how the universes are made, who are the original gods, who basically made everything. But don't worry if you're not into like overly powered characters. None of them are really overly powered. There's like a rare few that actually are, but for certain reasons. Like for example, Discord, base him off of Batman, but he's not as powerful as Lightning Rod, for example, or even Danny, who's Ultraman. He's not as powerful as a majority of his team, but he's intelligent. This will have more storytelling and a lot of 18 and up stuff, but I will make sure to put certain chapters onto videos, and certain chapters will just be exclusive onto Wattpad. It was originally going to be a whole universe with films and stuff like that, but because I don't have access to actors, and making custom figures is hard as hell and really costly, and it takes a lot of time to do it, I'd rather just do the audiobooks right now. So far we got the Pokemon audiobooks. It'll be sort of like a series, the superhero audiobooks, and we're also I'm also giving you guys the Trench. The Trench will be coming out. Same composers from Electric Island X will be returning into this one, making the soundtrack for him. Right now, they're working on the theme song, but the film has finished scripting. It's finished scripting, but it will start filming in spring and summer because it takes place in Hawaii. That's where it takes place at. And right now it's snowing, so I really can't do anything right now. So that'll be coming out as well. It's about a new kaiju, which I'm not gonna say much, but he's definitely a force to be reckoned with. It also explains Electric's origin as well within this film, and as well as like other basically every kaiju that has been seen so far, which is like really 2 or 3. They'll be explained as to why and how they even got onto Earth, because they're not from Earth at all. I think like one is actually from Earth, but that's a whole different film that will be coming out soon. But yeah, the thing that we're working on right now, right now, what's on the plate right now that will be coming out this year: Jurassic Park, season 2, Godzilla vs. Gamera. The audiobooks, they will most definitely be coming out soon. Not right now, but soon. They will definitely be coming out. I still don't have all of the stories done. It's basically in the first stage of, it's in its first stage of story so far. It hasn't even gotten to the not the final story, but it hasn't even gotten to one of the insanely big villains of the universe. But it'll be coming out soon. Destroy All Monsters definitely in production. Godzilla vs. Gamera, right? It will go right into Destroy All Monsters. Jurassic Park Season 2, once it's done, Jurassic Park 2 will be coming out. The Trench, filming, already said it. Filming will be happening in spring and summer. But yeah, there's a lot of content coming out, and we want to give you original things. The people that have helped me with basically making this brand, JMP Productions, who are helping me with ideas and plans and stuff like that. We want original content. We want you guys to enjoy the stories and love the stories, love the acting, everything like that. Our best priority is to give you guys something to enjoy, something to be satisfied with. And even if you aren't, that's okay. There are also other films on here for that. There's more content for that. Hopefully, maybe gaming will be coming out. Maybe a podcast will be coming out soon enough. We never know. We never know, honestly. But yeah, those are the things on the channel that will be coming out soon. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful week. Gamera vs. Godzilla, the trailer will be coming out soon. See you guys around.